it would so cheapen the experience of Burnout Paradise if they were like, hey,
maximum license from the start.
Or no, hey, pay for the platinum paint.
Oh God, yeah. If it was just a cosmetic, it means nothing.
It's like, no, I wore that as a badge of honor.
Even worse, if you could not only just buy platinum, if it's just like a cosmetic you bought. Even worse than that is make it to where you do the same thing to get the platinum paint, or you just buy it. That's worse, in my opinion. Like, either make it a cosmetic that is just worth the money you spend for it, and when people see you, sporting those colors, it's like, oh, I mean, well, you paid for that.
No, that was actually what I was getting at. Like,
yeah, and like I'm saying, like, people say the battle pass is the answer to all these problems. Like, no, battle passes are actually worse, because battle passes are taking the actual gameplay and making it to where, like, yeah, you can play it, or you can just pay to skip it. And it's like, why would you skip it?
Yeah.
That's the game you're playing. That's the gameplay. Why would you pay to have less gameplay? And it's like, someone who's... I know it's smart. Which sucks, because it also means I know he's lying. And it's like, dude, you don't have to lie. You made an amazing game. You were given a blank check for this amazing game. Like, the story literally is, after DMC Devil May Cry, the reboot, Capcom basically, and Itsuno was feeling like he didn't have a place in the company after that. Capcom basically came to him and was like, we'll give you literally anything you want. And he was like, well, I could do Dragon's Dogma 2 or Devil May Cry 5. And they're like, we have no say in the matter. It's whatever you want to make. So he had the blank check, and you can look at the game, and it is... That game's budget is intimidating. Like, the detail on Dante's teeth is scary. Like, how much money went into it.
Ew.
No, he's got nice teeth.
Oh, okay, good.
That's crazy to think about.
Like,
do you remember Mia's teeth in Resident Evil 7? Did you ever see it in the trailers? Mm-mm. It's a little creepy. And it fits in Resident Evil 7, but it's a little uncanny valley.
Yeah.
There's a scene very early in Devil May Cry 5, and like the opening scene where Dante gets knocked away. Like, everyone's getting defeated. Like, no one can even touch the new villain. He doesn't even get out of his chair. Well, everyone's getting like knocked through the air, and like it's slow-mo and like zooming in on their like them like spinning, and like their eyes are closed and they're like wincing. And Dante's like teeth are gritting, and you can see his teeth as it zooms in on his face, which is like wincing, like his eyes are closed. Like, it's an ugly face you make, but it's like, this game looks amazing.
Jeez.
Like the whiskers on his face. I'll just have to show it to you.
I also love this song.
Which one is this?
Block Out the World.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm driving away from that. Oh, come on. Big Surf Island. One of my favorite expansions ever. I wish we could get back to expansions when it was seriously adding a good, unique chunk of content to the game, where it's like, ooh, it's on a sequel, but it's like a 1.5.
And I remember the dev talks about this, where they're like, we wanted to create a place where, so there are a number of places in the main isle, or the main area of Burnout Paradise, where like if you go past the fence, your car is automatically wrecked. Like,
okay. Yeah.
Like, it just sucks. But in this one, or in Big Surf Island, they said like no place is off limits. Like, you're able to go anywhere. So I just love it. I feel like that's gonna.
Oh, come on!
I feel like I'm gonna be a broken record saying that I love this game, but yeah. I mean.
But like what I was talking about, like that was sort of a tangent, but it's related to the fact that this game has some of the best monetization that's ever been in a video game, and I loved how it wasn't. Oh, that guy was going the wrong way.
Yeah, he was.
I loved how it wasn't compromised for the remaster, like what happened with Modern Warfare 1. Like, Modern Warfare 1 added loot boxes and added like just gross extra stuff, and I was like, if you just added that stuff to the game, and it was just part of the gameplay loop, of your prestige loop, of like, you just added extra unlocks to each level.
Yeah. Like,
all these extra guns, all these extra camos, if you just added it to the game, that would have been the best Call of Duty that came out that year. Or that would have been the best Call of Duty that came out in a while, but they put it in the loot boxes, they tied them to timed events, and a timed event is not there to bring everyone together. A timed event is there to give you the FOMO and to make you feel like, I'm not gonna have time to get all this stuff. I'll just pay money to get the rest. I got some of them, so I saved a little money by playing the game.
It's like a casino.
Exactly. And it's like, this game was in the perfect spot where we were getting DLC. Like, this is when DLC was a great thing. There were no downsides to DLC. It's like, no, we're just adding. We're just adding more, and it's at a reasonable price, and it feels worth it.
Yep.
I love this song, too.
And I remember, it was so disappointing. You told me at one point that there was going to be, they had the talks of a water park or something like that for Burnout Paradise.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
Well, and I think I don't think it didn't happen for the wrong reasons. I think it happened because, stuff just doesn't happen. Aspects of games get canceled, they get cut out. Because they move on to different stuff. And Criterion, what do they, right after this, they did Hot Pursuit, right?
I believe so.
And it was a good bit after...
quote unquote right after, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a good bit after Paradise had come out, but Paradise had this long tail of extra content it was adding.
Oh, yeah.
So, they just kept working on it. And people do that these days. Mm-hmm. But what happens these days is something called minimum viable product, where, Bungie makes Destiny. And then you have a team from EA come in and cut out as much as they can get away with, to then repackage and sell later.
Yeah.
Or not repackage and sell later at all. Just keep the standard down so that in the future you don't have to be quite as impressive. I need to get to a junkyard because I want to get a speed car.
Go straight and then turn right here. Or not right there, but at the road. Straight?
Oh, okay, I see it on the map now.
Yeah.
Oh god, the ski jump.
Oh, I love the ski jump.
Oh, we gotta hit the ski jump at some point.
Flat spin off the ski jump.
You do that.
So satisfying.
You do that. It'll look awesome. Eat here and get gas. That's a good ad. $5. All you want to eat here and get. Yeah, I get it. It's fake. I'm pretty sure a lot of these.
I think that once, so they started phasing out the real advertisements after a while.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they started putting in funny advertisements.
I like that.
Not, of course, not quite like GTA.
Yeah, I was gonna say not quite GTA.
But they were funny like that.
Okay, what's my fastest speed car? Probably the fastback.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take the fastback. So this was something people disliked about. In interviews, I remember seeing that people disliked this.
The different classes?
They disliked speed cars specifically because they said they just feel like a less viable version of the stunt cars. This is the livery. This exact livery was the one that was included in Need for Speed Carbon if you had a Burnout save file. This one exactly.
Yeah.
The stripes on the bottom, the flames and rust on the top.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with the boss. But yeah, this was something I saw criticized in interviews because they're like, you have to get the boost all the way up before you can use it. And I'm like, yeah, but then if you can keep it going, ooh,
yeah.
Dude, the adrenaline. The feeling in my gut I get when I successfully chain a burnout, which is what that's called. That's the namesake, is when you're able to use an entire tank of boost without interruption and get enough style points to refill it.
That was, so I have to admit, that was the only achievement that I cheated on.
Ooh, cheating.
Yeah, cheating. So the way that I cheated on it though took skill.
Okay.
So
that makes it okay.
So one of the achievements is you have to get 30 burnouts in a row or something like that. Something.
Best I've ever had is 21.
Yeah.
And that I was I felt like a god.
Here, press pause real quick.
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for so.
What was the exact number you had to get? It might be in achievements now.
Yeah, they may have removed it.
Here, let me see. Or it might be in the achievements thing. Yeah. Let me open that.
They might be secret.
That's possible. But let's see. Oh, we got nicknames going. Burning Roots.
20.
Oh, get a 20x boost chain. 0.43% of gamers unlocked this. Gamers, rise up. You have failed. Guys, we gotta get the boost chains.
That might not even be the hardest.